folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now, New York starting five. We've got Jason Tatum. Draymond Green is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Yao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gasol passes to Jordan. Now Jokic. Count it.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Detroit's head coach. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us. Thank
you for that, Allie. And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Jordan. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Yeah, good.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jordan. Over Bryant. And there's Jordan on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Duncan. Jokic grabs the board.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Jordan. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Green, the pass to Duncan. And here's Tatum, covered by Jordan. Tatum against Jordan. Pass to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And that one's good.
Gasol doing a great job working down low in the phone booth and just finding enough room to get that one to go.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A minute 6 left in the first. Stripped it away. Now Jokic. Pass to Bird. Here's Antetokounmpo. Covered by Bryant. From deep, Jokic drops in the 3. Jokic has got 5 now.
A nice stroke on the quick shot by Jokic. Not giving the defense any chance to come over and disrupt.
Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Now Tatum, covered by Jordan. Tatum inside. Jordan's there. Clock at 4. New York again can't hit.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Jokic passes to Gasol. Now here's Jordan. Gasol, a screen on Tatum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. sends it right off the glass. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Detroit on top, up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Gasol in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Bryant against Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And it's Bird with a rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gasol. Jordan against Tatum. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
Michael Jordan with the assist.
And here is Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Duncan. Here's Tatum. Here's Duncan, covered by Jokic. 6 to shoot. The baseline, Jay. Duncan, no good. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Green.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Releases. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And that's the unselfish play of Tim Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Jordan. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Pass to Tatum. A minute 15 left in the second period. To the left wing, Duncan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two in how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental still getting it done.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw strike.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Jokic. Tries the 9-footer. Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside, Green. Bryant outside. Inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Yao. Rejected by Jokic.
Good awareness from Jokic. He sees the shot forming and gets over there for the denial.
Here's Bryant. And again, the Knicks missing. Detroit leading by 6. Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bird. Jokic with it. Green covering. Antetokounmpo outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jordan. Here's Gasol. And again, no good by Detroit. Knicks trail by 4.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
That one falls.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Detroit on top, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
So it's the Knicks now. 2-point game. So on the floor for New York, Kobe Bryant is out there with Green. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Duncan in at the 4-man position. It's stolen by Green. Bryant with it. Jordan picks him up. For the tie. Goes up again. And Bryant with the layup. Bryant's got 6 points.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For the lead. Bryant, no good. And it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Jordan. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Duncan. Right side Tatum. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pistons leading. Antetokounmpo outside. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bryant. Giannis with the rebound. Bryant's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Jokic against Tatum. Here's Bird. And it's all from 3-point range. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Kept alive. Yao passes to Duncan. Good D by Jokic. And here are the Pistons. The lead is 2. He buries it from 3. Bird's got 5 points.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tatum inside. Covered by Jordan. Kicks it out to Bryant. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Give him 8 points now.
Kick to the outside. Heads-up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Pass to Green.
Pistons foul. Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. 46 seconds left in the third. Green against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gasol. Here's Bird. Back to Gasol. Jordan, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Gasol. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gasol using the shot fake and effective at getting the defender up in the air, and the rest of it was a cakewalk.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Antetokounmpo with it. A deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Detroit on top. Up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bird in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to Jokic. Jordan with it. Shoots over Bryant. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Just such an instinctual passer. Really reminds me of Arvydas Sabonis, who came over and dazzled us from the center position.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Bryant. Jordan misses. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
The Pistons call timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Detroit's head coach had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one.
I mean, so much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Jordan. Jokic with a screen on Bryant. Jordan, the pass to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. Right at the free throw line, and that's good for 2. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot, and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Tatum. Here's Yao. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Antetokounmpo inside, working on Green.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Tatum against Jordan. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Yao. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Yao's gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. Gasol, a screen on Bryant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Tatum. And he sinks it. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's in. A huge shot to tie it up.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. .34 seconds left in the final quarter. Up top, Tatum, covered by Jordan. Now here's Tatum. The D's right on him. Pass to Bryant. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. The Pistons call timeout.
Detroit calls timeout.
To the middle. Can't cash it in.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Here's Bryant. Oh, he got it! He got it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. Jordan against Tatum. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jordan finds Gasol. Back to Jordan. Here's Bird. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Shot clock at 5. The 3. The Pistons clear it. Antetokounmpo up top. Covered by Bryant. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Knicks trail by 3. Tatum inside. Covered by Jordan.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Well, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Tatum against Jordan. Now Tatum. Over Jordan, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Jordan. And again, the Pistons missing. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Bryant against Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Yao. And they'll get another chance. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the San Antonio Spurs. So with Ginobili on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's James. Then it's Jones. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Anthony taking his time here. Dort against Edwards. Fires from the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Dort. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Anthony against Jones. Outside Edwards. It's over Dort. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. It's Dort on the wing. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Jones. He's looking for James and finds him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
And it's the Spurs ball. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Dort passes to Carmelo. Here's Gilmore. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Dort. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
San Antonio.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one is off.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Gilmore. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. James dishes to Jones. Back to James. Outside Edwards. Howard setting the pick for Edwards. The 3 nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
To the inside. It's deflected. Howard with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Anthony against James. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. Over Jones. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. James is out there with Davis. Then there's Howard. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Anthony against Jones. Edwards, screen on Anthony. Outside Edwards. Puts one up from 19. Gilmore grabs the miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Jones. Back to James. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assistant.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Outside Leonard. Anthony kicks to Dort. Back to Anthony. Tries it from 19. And the shot goes in. Anthony's got 6.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's LeBron. Jones with him. Now Anthony defending. Here's LeBron. Bank shot. No good. San Antonio trailing here. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Dort. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Well, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Outside, James. Jones against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Edwards kicks to LeBron. There's the 3. Edwards can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Dort against Edwards. Here's Anthony. Outside Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Leonard's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Edwards finds Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Outside Leonard. And it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Edwards. LeBron against Anthony. Now here's Jones. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Heaton. And sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Leonard, following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Jones against Leonard. Inside, Heaton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Anthony, and it's Eaton in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio leading. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to James. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
LeBron passes to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Anthony dishes to Leonard. Back to Anthony. Charity stripe shot. Bucket is good. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Jones the pass to LeBron. Jones with the screen on Leonard. And a wide open look for James. They grab their own miss. For three, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
San Antonio calls timeout. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Anthony against LeBron. Anthony left side. 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. Here's Heaton. Pass to Gilmore. Dort with a screen for Leonard. The shot comes out.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard against Edwards. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Not only does Howard set perfect screens, he cuts quickly after the pick has been set. Just the perfect pick and roll play.
Dort passes to Anthony. Cranes the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on LeBron James. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Anthony, no good on the free throw. Spurs leading by 3. Davis kicks to Jones. Puts up a deep 3. Eaton grabs the miss. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Spurs passing it around. Here's Leonard. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. 26 seconds left to play in the third. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Dort for the lead. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Anthony Davis is out there with James. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Howard. And it's Jones in at the 1.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Anthony sets the pick for Dort. Anthony against LeBron. Anthony kicks to Dort. Back to Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Spurs. 3-point lead. Pass to Jones. LeBron outside. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort kicks to Leonard. Anthony against Jones. Anthony with the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Jones finds Edwards. Back to Jones. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Davis dishes to LeBron. 3-pointer. Whoa! James showing the range.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Leonard, no luck. San Antonio leading. And here's Edwards. Pass to LeBron. No block shot. D that time from Leonard. And the Spurs with possession. And here's Dort. There's a good screen to the middle. Here's Eaton. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
LeBron passes to Jones. At 3 off the mark. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Anthony. To Gilmore. Here's Eaton, started by Howard. Eaton the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Here's Eaton. It drops.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Leonard. Over Jones. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. And Jones has it in the corner. Bullseye!
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
San Antonio calls timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Got it. But it looks like this one might be. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they've won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish.
thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Bulls. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Booker's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Olajuwon. Blocked! Now here's Jones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Pippen.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Outside Robinson. Here's Booker. Here's Olajuwon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can work a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Slicing his way to the rim, Booker making it look easy despite the contact.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Outside Booker. Pass to Pippen. Here's Artest. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Artest can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Payton. An easy 2 on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Now on the court, your Hawk Squad. Get loud and let them hear you. On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirts.
We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. Pippen, pass to Booker. Tipped away. Robinson with it. Payton covering. Pass to Artest. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Team foul.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Artest.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Bulls leading by 4. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Robinson. Right side Booker. And And that's off the glass and in.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And there's another one for the Bulls.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Booker with a screen on Jones. Goes up on the wing. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead, leading by 7. And we'll get things started. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Robinson, a screen on Payton. Booker on the take. Robinson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Free throw good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Payton. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Artest. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Payton with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Artest. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Chicago leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. No good with a layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Artest. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Booker for 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Pass to Malone. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game. The Bulls trail by 4. Timeout called.
Timeout.
The Bulls.
Timeout call. Today, Cubs fans, turn your attention to the clock. For you.
And so here is Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Booker. The rebound by Malone. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. Here's Artest. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. For 3, Booker. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Outside Jones. Outside Payton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Devin Booker, and it's Robinson in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now Payton. Clock at 6. For 3. Here's Malone. Rebound by the Bulls. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Booker off the bounce. Jones with the block. Payton passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. Back to Booker. Robinson, a screen on Payton. 19-footer. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 9.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Here's Malone. Robinson defending. Malone pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Artest. First personal foul.
And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He has 6. SGA from distance.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
Bulls leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Chicago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
And And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. The Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Booker. Robinson, a screen on Payton. Payton against Booker. 5 on the clock.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Malone. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. To the middle. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker, the pass to Pippen. Outside Booker. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Jones. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Bulls trail by 5. Here's Pippen. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson with the block. Here's Payton. Sinks it from distance. Payton's got 5 points. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Malone in at power forward. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Just 2 to shoot. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Pippen. Outside Booker. Robinson, a screen on Payton. Got a piece of it. Booker, the pass to Pippen. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Malone, and he jams it home with authority.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Artest. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now Payton. Inside. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Booker with a screen on Jones. Pass to Olajuwon. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander is rebounded by Olajuwon.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Artest, defended by Jones. All alone. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. On the wing, Jones. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Pippen. The offensive rebound. Olajuwon can't get it to go. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Malone. Shoots over Robinson. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. And it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Olajuwon passes to Robinson. Deflected! So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong...
Welcome it. Everyone, thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Miami Heat. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Doncic. Mutombo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Butler in at the shooting guard.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Doncic with a screen on Wade. Doncic outside. It's blocked. And here's Wade. Pass to Thurman. Now Thompson fires the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
And Wembanyama outside. Now Butler lets it go with the three. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Wade. Here's Thurman. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a three. Nice D from Doncic.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Doncic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On offense, here are the Heat. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the head coach for the Heat. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy wins. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Doncic. From the arc. A rebound by Thurman. The Heat leading by 4. Worthy the pass to Thurman. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Butler. Outside Kid. They get it again. Now here's Mutombo. D right on him. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Doncic against Wade. Now Thompson takes the three. That shot off. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The three for Doncic. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami ahead, up by 4. And back with the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Butler out there with Jason Kidd. And it's Mutombo, and it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Doncic against Thompson. Wade feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Doncic. Releases. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Heat with the lead. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits one and misses one each at the line. The 76ers trail by 3. Oh, offensive interference. Now Wade. Nothing on the board. Pass to Thompson. Back to Wade. This one for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The 3 for Doncic. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Doncic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Wade against Kidd. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Doncic with it. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Butler's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Kidd passes to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Wade outside. Fires for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's Miami with the rebound. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds in this game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wade dishes to Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kidd against Wade. Now here's Kidd. Mutombo is screen on Wade. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got Thompson. He's out there with Dwayne Wade. Worthy out there with Chamberlain. And it's Thurman in a power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Misses, and he wants that one back. The 76ers leading by 3. And here is Butler. 9 points in the game so far for 3. Kidd, it's not going to go for him. Kidd's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Wade. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Wade against Kidd. And Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Worthy. And Wembanyama, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Wade. Pass to Thurman. Popped up there for Wade. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Here's Kidd. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Wembanyama outside. Now here's Butler. Three-pointer. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wade passes to Thompson. A 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And here's Doncic from the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Worthy, the pass to Wade. To end the cold streak. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The 3 for Doncic. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Wade, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Butler on the way. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Kidd. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Mutombo dishes to Doncic. It's Kidd with the drive. Shot clock at 6. And here is Butler. He's covered by Thompson. From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. Butler's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
This is the best place for Butler to shoot it from. He's excellent at that in-between shot.
And the Heat call time here.
Let's give him another big hand.
.46 seconds left in the third. Doncic against Thompson. Wade has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Wade's got 6.
You can't take everything away from Wade. Sometimes you're just going to have to live with him making the 3.
Outside Kidd. Wembanyama. Right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Thompson surveying the floor. Chamberlain with a screen on Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball. Salto.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Jason Kidd is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mutombo. And at the 5, down low. Kidd passes to Wembanyama. Puts it up from 17. That misses off the backboard. Miami trailing. Worthy dishes to Thompson. Wade outside to take the lead. The shot, no good. Now Butler. With the step back. Here's Kidd. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Wembanyama, that's for 2.
Well, that's terrific defense by Wilt. I mean, you see the movement, the agility, and then the tremendous length getting up on the shot. Man, that's as good as it gets defensively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Kidd against Wade. Kidd passes to Mutombo. Here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Wade kicks to Thompson. Back to Wade. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Heat lead by 1.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Chamberlain with a screen on Kidd. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Mutombo is screen on Wade to the inside. Mutombo misses. The Heat leading by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Few can make the alley-oop look this easy. Chamberlain barely has to get off the floor at all to punch it down.
Here's Doncic. A rebound by Worthy. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Doncic. Thompson passes to Chamberlain. Hit against Wade. At the top of the key, Thompson. Outside Worthy. Over Mutombo. It's Worthy missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Doncic against Thompson. And it's Doncic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
First team foul.
Here's Miami now. Wade outside. Double team on Wade. Pass to Chamberlain. And that's an intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Wilt Chamberlain.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Butler finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Chamberlain. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Sacramento Kings. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Lou Dort, and it's Anthony in at the 3. Now here's Johnson. Durant for 3, and he parries his first look.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Anthony against Carter. Anthony, the pass to Leonard. Anthony with a screen on Johnson. Leonard for 3. Nails it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Mourning. Carter with it. Fires from deep. Gilmore grabs the miss. Now here's Leonard, tightly guarded. Anthony with a screen on Carter. Dort, the pass to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Pass to Mourning. Now Carter. Over Leonard. Carter can't get it to go. And it's a Spurs ball. Dort, the pass to Anthony. Here's Gilmore. A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
Johnson against Anthony. The 3. And it's Carter with the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Here's Leonard. He's got 6. Pass to Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know, it's so tough to defend without fouling. Melo puts the defenders in tough spots.
It's his first trip to the line. And Anthony drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Johnson passes to Carter. A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. Durant, no good. San Antonio leading. Leonard passes to Dort. Carter against Leonard. Now here's Dort. Defense is right there. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson a screen on Dort. Carter with it, and it's Dort picking him up. They get it back. Here's Walton. Outside Johnson. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Leonard, right side. Misses the layup.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And we'll... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Anthony, Luguentz Dort out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Gilmore in at the power forward. Now here's Anthony. Leonard's got room. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Leonard's got 8.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Johnson passes to Carter from deep three-point land. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Anthony against Carter. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Eden passes to Leonard from the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Johnson against Anthony. Pass to Mourning. And here's Durant. Carter with it. Over Dort. Carter can't get it to go. And it's Anthony with the ball for San Antonio. Here's Gilmore. Now here's Dort. Leonard outside. The 3 ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, swiped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And so he hits both. And here's Johnson. 1:43 left in the first half. Durant surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. It's hauled in by Eaton. And it's San Antonio's ball. Anthony, the pass to Dort. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Walton. He's guarded by Anthony. Offensive board. Carter from outside. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup. Carter's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Dort outside. Anthony with a screen on Johnson. Anthony outside. Here's Eaton. Guarded by Durant. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Carter to win the drought. It's hauled in by Eaton.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Anthony. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Dort. Inside. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The deep 3 from Durant. And that's not going to go. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Johnson, and it's Walton in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
San Antonio leading by 4. Now Dort. No made baskets yet. Anthony outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Anthony. Anthony drops them both. Kings trail by 6. Outside Johnson. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Outside Johnson. Unloads. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And it's Dort with the ball for San Antonio. Anthony outside. Here's Leonard, covered by Johnson. Back to Anthony. Up and over Carter. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. There's the screen by Johnson. 3-pointer. And it's Carter with the 3. Carter's got 8 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Anthony outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Kings trailing. Outside Johnson. 1:49 left in the third quarter. The 3, Durant. Another 3 for Sacramento.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
San Antonio with the ball. Dort with it. No points so far. Here's Gilmore. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Johnson passes to Durant. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Here's the pick. Carter, the pass to Walton. Got a hand on it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Gilmore. Now here's Leonard, covered by Johnson. Leonard finds Dort. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. From 17, Leonard, good. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
But Kawhi Leonard right now is cooking, folks. This guy has got a rhythm, and you better watch out.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The kick to Durant. Over Leonard. Rebound San Antonio. Eden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gilmore. He shoots it. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The third quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Spurs lead by 5. So on the floor for San Antonio. Luguentz Dort out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Anthony, and it's Gilmore in at the 4-man position. Dort, the pass to Anthony. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Leonard, double team. To the right side. Here's Gilmore. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Johnson. Durant inside. Leonard's there. Durant finds Johnson. Carter from outside. Leonard pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Anthony misses. Kings trail by 5. Outside Carter. Pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. Lots of room. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Anthony. Leonard, double team. To the left side wing. Puts up a three. Second chance effort. Here's Eaton. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Mourning. Here's Walton. Up top, Durant. Leonard defending. Durant's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dort, the pass to Anthony. Leonard outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Durant. Outside Johnson. Back to Durant. Outside Carter. Here's Mourning. Durant for three. At the arc. KD drains it.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. To the middle. Here's Eaton. It falls!
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Durant against Leonard. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
35 seconds left in the game. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Carter. Here's Mourning. Now Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And buries it from deep.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Leonard. And it's over! It came down to one play, and the defense held its ground. What a play!
It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Sacramento Kings. So with Devon sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Johnson is out there with Carter. Then it's Walt. And it's Durant. And it's Mourning in at the 4 spot.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here is Carter. A three-pointer is right on target.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's McGrady. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson, the pass to Durant. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, with KD, that's automatic.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Pass to McGrady for three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Johnson. Five on the clock. Back to Carter. Fires from deep. And another three for Sacramento.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find
you. Simmons against Durant. Simmons sets a screen for McGrady. No good on the triple. McGrady's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. KD dishes to Mourning. Johnson against Shaq. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Simmons. Sacramento making their last shot. McGrady outside. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here is Carter. 6 points for him. Pass to Mourning. Over McGrady. Mourning can't make it work. The Kings trail by 6. Outside, Simmons. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. McGrady passes to Simmons. Havlicek against Johnson. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Kings. Carter finds Johnson. Back to Carter. Beyond the arc. Pettit grabs the board.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Pettit, still without a basket. Back to Simmons. Can they get it? And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Durant. Magic Johnson is out there with Carter. Then it's Walton. And it's Mourning in at the power forward.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Kings leading now by 8. Johnson down low. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Durant against Havlicek. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And so here's Sacramento. Trailing here by 8 to the paint. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Johnson against McGrady. Walton a screen on Simmons. The wide open look for Durant. Sacramento again missing. The drive by Simmons. Count it. Simmons got his first points of the game.
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
Johnson against McGrady. Now here is Mourning. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Carter. Plenty of space. And that's good for 2. Carter's got 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here is Havlicek. Back to Simmons. Havlicek outside. Again, Sacramento.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
McGrady against Johnson. KD can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
O'Neal outside. Havlicek outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. And it's Havlicek missing. Kings leading now by 4. 34 seconds left in the first half. Mourning against Shaq. Pass to KD. A step back shot here. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Sacramento now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Havlicek against KD. Havlicek kicks to Simmons. And Walton sends it back. And they're able to recover. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Sacramento up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got O'Neal. Tracy McGrady is out there with Simmons. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Pettit in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Simmons.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
Pass to Mourning. Carter with it, covered by Havlicek. And it's Carter missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. McGrady outside. For the tie. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. McGrady's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
Timeout.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Now, here's Johnson. O'Neal against Mourning. Shot clock at 5. Durant down low. Simmons is there. Durant, good. KD's got 5.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Shaq dishing to Havlicek. To the left wing. Here's Pettit. Bangs home the trifecta. Pettit's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. Jacks up a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Simmons. Vince Carter grabs the miss. The Kings trailing. Now, here's Johnson. McGrady covering.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Johnson, the pass to Durant. Johnson sends the screen for KD. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. McGrady against Carter. Outside, Simmons. They set the pick. Releases from 15. Buries the jump shot. 6 points for him.
And you got to at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. He has the touch to be an effective scorer from there.
Pass to Mourning. 51 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Carter, covered by Havlicek. And it's Carter missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Shaq. Here's McGrady. And it's Durant with the rebound. Johnson against McGrady. Left side Durant. A 3-ball. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
At the line for your Kings, Tracy McGrady.
And McGrady drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Simmons against KD. With 1 on the clock. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Kings lead by 3. And do not go. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Devont sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Carter. Warning is out there with Walton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Johnson, the pass to Mourning. Pass to Durant. The shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 9 points for KD. Simmons against KD. McGrady outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. McGrady's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Pass to Mourning. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from KD. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Simmons passes to McGrady. Simmons, a screen on Carter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Johnson sets the screen for Carter. Shoots over Havlicek. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Simmons with it. McGrady outside. From outside, off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pettit. Launches a 3, and Walton sends it back. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Simmons against Durant. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Carter kicks to Walton. That shot is off. Shaq with some nice D. Here's McGrady. Oh, good with the triple. The Kings trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to KD. Now, here's Mourning. Johnson outside. For 3, Durant. Rebound by the Kings.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Trains the three-pointer.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. Let's see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Simmons. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
first personal foul. Third team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Taking two.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Johnson against McGrady. And it's Carter missing. Here's Sacramento. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now, here is McGrady. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It's the Miami Heat and the Sacramento Kings. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Klay Thompson, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Count that one.
Tough for a defender to challenge the shot when the height differential is so pronounced.
Here's Thompson. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Klay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
And here's Simmons. McGrady tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Worthy. Simmons defending. A nice shot by Worthy.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside O'Neal. Wide open look. McGrady shot is off.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Thompson passes to Thurman. Here's Wade. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Wade. It's picked off. Havlicek passes to Simmons. Here's McGrady, defended by Thompson. And it's rejected. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Thurman.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to McGrady. Shot to stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Thurman. Now here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Simmons with it. Here's Havlicek. Clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Thompson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons, the pass to Pettit. Here's O'Neal. No good. Unable to win this run.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Throws it up high. Oh, got a piece of it. Fires from way outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've had incredible success. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
We've got Ben Simmons, and it's Pettit in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Havlicek. Down low. Now here's O'Neal, guarded closely. Here's Simmons. Rebound Miami. Thurman's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Worthy passes to Chamberlain. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Havlicek. He's scoreless. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Heat leading by 5. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Thompson, no good. Thompson's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. McGrady, the pass to Simmons. Basket's good.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Wade. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Now Simmons. Here's McGrady. Puts it up. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. And here is Thompson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Wade from downtown. They get the rebound. Thurman gets another look. From behind the arc. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
McGrady, the pass to Havlicek. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Havlicek's got his second basket of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The 3 from Thompson. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Kings trail by 3. Pass to Simmons. Outside O'Neal. Here's Havlicek, defended by Thompson. Fires it from 18. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. So it's Miami now. Here's Worthy. Wade, the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Wade. 5 on the clock. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's McGrady. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Miami leading by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game now. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's McGrady to the paint. Here's Thompson. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Kings trail by 7. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Thompson, and it's Wade in at the point. Pass to Pettit. Outside Simmons. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Right wing. Here's Worthy. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Simmons looking around. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Wade. Plenty of space. O'Neal pulls it in. The Kings trailing. McGrady to pass to Simmons. Here's McGrady. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good.
Tracy McGrady, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Heat leading by 4. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Wade. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's McGrady. Pass to Havlicek from deep 3-point range. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Havlicek's got 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
They set a pick. Here's Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Thompson from deep. Miami, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. McGrady to pass to Simmons. They set the pick. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Heat leading by 4. Thompson outside. Pass to Wade. Launches it. It's hauled in by Pettit. And so here's Sacramento. McGrady the pass to Simmons. Here's McGrady. Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. Simmons defending. Here's Wade. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Over Simmons. Wade misses.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Outside Simmons. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Miami out in front. They lead by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. We've got Ben Simmons, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Havlicek passes to Simmons. Can't connect from short range.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Wade. Simmons defending. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
O'Neal on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Wade. And he lobs it up top. Here's Havlicek. Off target with the 3. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Wade, the pass to Thurman. The putback. Not going to go that time. Kings trail by 5. Here's McGrady. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Wade.
2 minutes remaining.
1 minute 58 left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Worthy. Puts up a deep 3. The shot won't fall. Havlicek passes to McGrady. To tie it up. And Worthy pulls it down. Worthy's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Wade. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Out left to the wing. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Simmons. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Miami's coach going over their plan during the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Wade, the pass to Thompson. Here's Wade. Simmons defending. Out to Thompson. To stop the drought. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Here's Havlicek. Screen by O'Neal from deep. And Worthy pulls it down. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called. Sacramento. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Here's Pettit. Outside Simmons. Jacks up a 3. And nails the tray. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside